Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Today's BLUF. I'm Lance Corporal Ortiz, here with this week's news. Marines and civilians gather at headquarters and headquarters squadron aboard Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort for Sergeant Major Smith's post and relief ceremony on April 23, 2015.
Marines, I want to truly say thank you. I know y'all are not even a smidgen of H&HS because they got to do their jobs and stuff. But without y'all, I would have had no job. And it was an honor and a privilege to serve it. I know at times you may think, oh my God, what is the Sergeant Major thinking? What are the staff NCOs and everybody else thinking? But it was all in your best interest, and if you just pass that on, you're going to do great things. And Sergeant Major Hebron, all I will tell you is this. You got great Marines here. Train them hard, be tough, that's all they need. And I already know you have a lot to bring to the table just from the interactions I have with you in this time. Other than that, I'll leave it to you.
Today is really about Sergeant Major Smith and all the superb work that she has done here for this unit to include the personnel, headquarters and headquarters squadron. And I'm humble. I'm gonna be very humble. I'm gonna listen to my my fellow sergeant majors, my master guardian sergeants, and I appreciate all the advice that you give me thus far. Marines, 1.5 years in the United States Marine Corps. This is the first time that I ever served in this element. Not only I'm eager to serve as your sergeant major, and I'm just that, your squadron sergeant major, but I'm eager to learn from each and every one of you. Again, thank you for all that you do, and thank you for coming out this morning. You look great. Hoorah. Hoorah, thank you for coming out. Hope to see you at the reception. Some Fidelis.
Students at Bolden Elementary School on Laurel Bay held their annual STEMposium event on May 1st.
Today, yes, the kids, we have the 6th graders, 7th graders, and the 8th graders. The 6th graders are doing these NASA challenges, for example, like the lunar buggy and the satellites. The 7th graders and 8th graders are working on robotics, Scratch. Scratch being like a video programming, video coding game, where kids learn the fundamentals of making a game or storyboard using coding, computer coding.
My project's name is Heat and Sickle. It's a red cube and a blue cube, and you're going around a maze, and in the maze is mobs that will try to kill you, like missiles, grims, Pac-Men. You have to collect all the coins to open a portal to get to the next level. You go through all the levels like that.
And robotics, kids are building Lego robotics and actually giving coding as well to perform certain functions, such as painting nails for a robot, or putting a doggy bowl there for a dog, or pouring water into a bowl, stuff like that.
Which is 16. Okay. Let's see. We can take this shit. And then you could offer that to them.
The products we see every day, I think it helped us get more of a grasp on these things don't just make themselves. Like, someone didn't just have the instant idea of like a can opener. They had to, they thought they wanted to open a can, but they needed to know how to do it, so they had to pick out each individual part. Okay, there needs to be this part that cuts into the can, this part that lifts the can, the motor. They needed to think of all of that, and it's a simpler version with how we built them, but it's still, the principle is the same, and it made us think about each little part. And then with the marketing, nobody just goes into the store with no advertisements and just randomly buys a can opener. You have to market why it's good, people who liked it, what it does, why it's useful, and that really gave us a grasp on reality, and it's going to help us, I think, in the future.
You know, it's beneficial for the kids. It's very important that they get a taste of this, especially at a young age. Like anything else, at a young age, their mind's like a sponge, and when they see this, and it sparks an interest, they might want to be future engineers, future doctors, future military folks, like maybe helicopter pilots or bomb squads, like that. But stuff that we're fostering them to be part of those, that hopefully developing a group of kids that want to be in technology fields, and so forth.
This experience taught us responsibility, because responsibility takes charge of what you need to get done when you need to get it done. Deadlines were very on point, I would say, because they got you to work harder and get what you needed to get done. So I thought it was good like that.
The Beaufort Rotary Club honored service members from around the Tri-Command with the Military Person of the Year award ceremony on May 6th. A person from each of these bases was presented with the award. Sergeant Javier Fernandez from Marine Corps Air Station Beaufort, Sergeant Jessica Jack from Parris Island, and Petty Officer First Class Viviana Garcia from the Beaufort Naval Hospital were selected. The Rotary Club has been recognizing service members with this award for over 15 years and plans on continuing the tradition. Lance Corporal Giovanni Briggs Brown, age 23, passed away on April 30th when he was struck by an SUV while riding his motorcycle. On May 5th, riders prepared to do a formation ride from Charleston to escort their dear friend back to Beaufort. The air station's thoughts and prayers go out to the family and friends of Lance Corporal Giovanni Briggs Brown.
Anytime that, just as you all know, that you were down, he always brought you back up, no matter what. This is a man who lived, who took every opportunity to live his life. For that, he was a great friend and a great Marine. He'll be forever missed. Thank you.
That's all for the news today. Stay up to date on all that is happening in the Tri-Command area. You can log on to our official social media websites, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Don't forget to tune into the next edition of The Bottom Line Up Front.